event that will be heard around the world. Because on music's biggest night, we're all fans. The greatest artists, the one-of-a-kind performances, the moments that can only happen live.
I just got an award given to me by a Beatle. Have you had that happen yet, Kanye?
At the Grammys.
Here we go.
Sunday, January 31st, only CBS.
Denmark is the first country to legally ban artificial trans fat. The Danish people seem to be doing just fine without it. After all, trans fat is a major contributor to heart disease. Sounds like a pretty good law. We're Smart Balance. Here in the U.S., Smart Balance buttery spread is as close to zero trans fat as nature allows. And our taste is so great, the folks over in Denmark thought it was downright illegal.
Now live, CBS3 Eyewitness News at 11.
They are digging out in other parts of the country, and now we're getting ready for more snow coming our way. Good evening, I'm Susan Barnett.
And I'm Chris May. Meteorologist Kathy Orr joins us live outside on the CBS3 Sky Deck, where, Kathy, you're tracking this next round.
Going to be a light accumulation, but timing is going to be everything with our next weather maker. It's breezy out here right now and temperatures are falling, so when the system moves on in, the precipitation will start as snow and stay snow. Take a look right now at our temperatures around the region. It is cold out there, and those temperatures will tumble into the 20s overnight. In Philadelphia, it's 33, 29 in Allentown, and 31 in Reading, Wilmington, even Millville, Wildwood, and Atlantic City. The winds are still up. Wind chills mainly in the 20s, but in Allentown, it's 18. It feels like 4 in the Poconos. Right now, it is dry through the northeast, and those lake effect snows have calmed down as well. But all eyes on our Midwestern storm that is bringing some heavy snow to the Chicago area. And as it moves eastward, it will weaken. And that's the good news for us. So here's the timeline. The snow begins tomorrow evening, late night between 11 and 2 a.m. Friday morning. There will be a light snow accumulation. But as I mentioned, the timing will be critical. The Friday morning commute, it will be snowing, it will be slippery. And then in the wake of the storm, turning windy and colder, and because of the timing coming in during the wee hours of the morning and extending through the morning commute, we could even have some delays or cancellations because the snow will be falling during that very busy morning rush on Friday. More details on those accumulation numbers coming up with the 5-day forecast when I come on inside.
All right, Kathy, thank you. Now, new tonight at 11, a nude photo of a teacher's aide is circulating in a local school district, and understandably, this is causing an uproar. The aide works for the Bangor Area School District in Northampton County. As Jamie Smith tells us, the photo went viral after someone went through the aide's cell phone.
Cell phones are ringing all over Northampton County, getting answered by teenage students who opened to find a photo of a local high school teacher's assistant in the raw.
I'd be embarrassed. I don't know why you'd have naked pictures of yourself.
Apparently taking her own photo in front of a mirror, the naked woman in her 20s appears to be a teacher's aide at Bangor Area High School.
She was very close with all her cheerleading girls and other students that she knew from school.
Local teens estimate the photo's been circulated among hundreds of students in the district. So school officials sent automated phone messages to all parents of students at the high school and middle school, warning them this nude photo of the district employee might be on their child's phone or email.
I know a couple people who are in their 50s who got it, so it got around fast.
School officials do not believe the woman intentionally distributed her racy image to students. A district investigation reveals it was likely leaked by a third party who gained access to her phone. Others who received the message believe the woman sent her nude pic to an intended adult recipient who later leaked it.
Stuff like this happens. It's a small town and everyone knows now, and everyone, we figured out who it was instantly.
The nude photograph in question was not taken on school grounds, and any student in possession of it will not face any disciplinary action. However, the district employee who allegedly posed nude for this photograph has been asked by the district to resign. In Bangor, Northampton County, I'm Jamie Smith, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
New at 11 o'clock now, controversy in Cowboys country. Some Dallas fans are outraged by a video shot by an Eagles employee that shows him spitting on the team's sacred star. Eyewitness News reporter Todd Quinones is live in the news center now with a look at that footage. Todd.
Yeah, Chris, and at this point, they are the spits heard across the country. Now an Eagles employee has written an apology to the Cowboys for spitting on the Cowboys star before Sunday's game. The employee recorded the whole thing, and the video made its way onto YouTube. Here's a look and listen.
Nobody's looking as I'm standing on the star.
Not once, but twice.
Nobody looks.
That is Dave Spadaro. He is a web and broadcast host for the Eagles. Before Sunday's game, Spadaro used his credentials as an Eagles employee to gain access to the field. He apparently wanted to just give Eagles fans an inside look at the Cowboys' new stadium. In Spadaro's letter of apology posted on PhiladelphiaEagles.com, he says he went too far and acted alone without permission from the Eagles organization. He says, quote, "I apologize to those whom I offended by my actions. I acted in an unprofessional manner, and I am deserving of the punishment coming my way."
Spit on that star. There you go. All right, now.
So what Spadaro means by the punishment coming his way is not clear. Calls to the Eagles tonight were referred directly to Spadaro. Spadaro then referred us to the apology on the website. Now, we've posted a link on our website at CBS3.com where you can see the entire video for yourself. Reporting live tonight in the News Center, Todd Quinones, CBS3 Eyewitness News.
Sure, there are Eagles fans who might have done worse, but there you go, Todd. Thank you very much. Well, he did apologize, we know, but we want to know what you think in our web poll tonight. Did that Eagles employee cross the line by spitting on the Dallas Star inside of Cowboys Stadium? 80% of you so far say yes, he went too far. 20% say no. You can still vote right now at CBS3.com.
An 80-year-old Montgomery County man is charged with murdering his elderly wife after accusing her of cheating. Souderton police say Rudy Coos called a friend last night and then hours later called authorities to tell them what happened. Prosecutors say Coos killed his 75-year-old wife, Trudy, in the kitchen of their apartment.
They had a bit of an argument. He was making accusations, thinking that she may have been having an affair or cheating on him. She apparently laughed at him, did not take that seriously, and he then strangled her.
Rudy Coos faces first and third-degree murder charges as well as voluntary manslaughter. Friends and neighbors of the couple say they appeared happy and lived in that apartment for more than 50 years. They're still trying to understand what exactly went wrong. A baby in a car seat is rushed to St. Christopher's Hospital after a bizarre incident in Juniata. Now, Chopper 3 HD over the scene on East Erie Avenue. Police say two women in a car started arguing. The driver reportedly took the baby out of the car in its car seat and carelessly placed the car seat on the ground. The mother of the child got out and stayed with it. The baby is expected to be okay. The driver is in custody and could face charges.
Delaware officials say that the case against Lewis pediatrician Dr. Earl Bradley could become the largest child sex abuse case in that state's history. But did prosecutors miss a chance to put him behind bars years ago? Tonight, we know that Bradley was on the verge of being charged with a similar crime in 2005. Eyewitness News reporter Ben Cimino has that new information.
Nearly 5 years before his arrest, before police say a 2-year-old girl told her mother that Dr. Earl Bradley violated her inside his Route 1 office in Lewis, Bradley had another office here, about 20 miles up the road in Milford, Delaware. With Disney cartoons on the walls, this office looks similar to Bradley's compound in Lewis, and authorities now say a similar crime may have unfolded here.
The child made a complaint to the mother, and the mother consulted with her husband, and they came to the police.
In March 2005, police say a 3-year-old girl, a patient of Dr. Bradley's in Milford, told her mother she did not like going to see him because he kissed her. The mother took the case to Milford police.
The Milford Police Department conducted a criminal investigation against Dr. Earl Bradley based on a complaint received by a parent.
But instead of charging Dr. Bradley, nothing happened. The case never advanced beyond the police investigation. The police say it was not their call.
Basically, our procedure is that we would present it to the Attorney General's office for prosecution, and they made the decision not to prosecute this case.
Fast forward 5 years, Bradley is now facing charges for raping or abusing patients as young as 3 months old. And officials say his case could grow dramatically as they pore over mountains of evidence dating back to 1998. The Delaware Attorney General at the time this complaint was filed was Jane Brady, but she declined comment because she's now a sitting judge. Sometime after that incident, Bradley shut down this office and focused on his practice in Lewis. Ben Simino, CBS3 Eyewitness News.
Tonight, a spokesman for Delaware Attorney General Beau Biden released a statement about the investigation. It reads in part, in 2005, the assigned prosecutor and his supervisors conducted a thorough review of the evidence presented and made a judgment that there was insufficient evidence to prosecute Dr. Bradley. Elsewhere tonight, the Nigerian man accused of trying to blow up Northwest Airlines Flight 253 is indicted. Umar Farouk Abdul-Muttalib has been indicted on 6 criminal counts, including attempted murder. If he's convicted, he could face life in prison, but not the death penalty. We've also learned there were 2 explosives in that man's underwear, PETN and another called TATP. Both are favored by Al-Qaeda. Abdul-Muttalib will be arraigned on Friday. Well, tonight in Philadelphia, police dogs demonstrate their screening skills at Philadelphia International Airport. They have been working at the airport assisting TSA bomb-sniffing dogs whose certifications have been called into question. 3 TSA dogs failed their test recently and are now in the process of being recertified. But they had just 90 days to complete that process. Some local lawmakers say the dogs should be taken off duty until they earn those certifications.
Late tonight, Pennsylvania state lawmakers passed the gaming bill that means casinos can now have table games like blackjack and poker. Governor Ed Rendell says this will help balance the state's budget. But a Philadelphia lawmaker wanted a percentage of the revenue to go to neighborhoods where the casinos are located. That, though, was stripped from the bill.
Nowhere else in the state, and most likely nowhere else in the country, do you have casinos so close to neighborhoods, yet not $1 go into the protection of these neighborhoods. No dedicated funding for these people. These communities have been forced to host these casinos, and there is no protection whatsoever for them in the legislation that passed today.
In Philadelphia, table game revenues will go to the city's general fund. Gambling regulators say it'll be 6 months or longer before table games are up and running.
We brought you the story last night of a beloved bulldog gone missing. Well, tonight, there's a happy family reunion. Find out how Lola made her way home.
It was the balloon ride watched around the country, the silver flying object that possibly had a little boy inside. His family admitted it was all a hoax, but wait until you hear what the father is saying now. Kathy.
In weather, we are looking at dry conditions for now, but snow showers are not that far away. The snow is on the way. We'll have the details in the accumulations coming up.
And it is President Obama like you have never seen him before. Find out what he's doing high above Times Square.
You're watching CBS3 Eyewitness News, live in HD.
Tonight. If you're working for airport security, you might want to double check a guy who has a fuse hanging out of his fly.
Dave's all new with Avatar's Sigourney Weaver.
How do you do that?
Plus, Marv Albert sports bloopers and the top 10 signs you're at a bad airport.
Security checkpoint workers encourage you to frisk them.
All new tonight, then catch Greg.
It's New Year's Markdown Madness at FC Kerbeck. Now's the time to buy. Pay half price at Kerbeck. Yes, half price at FC Kerbeck. Example 2009 Cadillac STS or DTS was over $50,000. Your choice, $24,900 or $329 a month with no money down. You own it, not a lease. Millions in bank financing. 09 Cadillacs, $329 a month. Call 1-800-FC Kerbeck. Route 73, Palmyra, New Jersey. Pay half price at FC Kerbeck.
These are my mom's shoes. I walked in her shoes all 60 miles.
When they first told us she had breast cancer, I was scared to death. I thought that I was going to lose my best friend.
Susan G. Komen 3-Day for the Cure. Register today or request information and a free promise ring at the3day.org.
I never really got to have a say in whether or not I wanted to lose my mom. Having done this walk and having had this experience, I feel like I have finally had my say.
Register today for the Komen 3-Day for the Cure, because everyone deserves a lifetime.
Now that Clear has covered Philly with super fast mobile internet, it's easy to video chat at a dog park.
Good, I'm at the dog park with Lulu.
Check in on your kids from your commute. Or watch your favorite shows online at the salon. Try doing that with internet from a cell phone company. But it's easy with Clear, because Clear has built a brand new 4G WiMAX network, so you can get online at home or on the go, with plans as low as $30 a month. It's all the internet you'll ever need.
It's that time of year. Chock-full of Nest coffee, just $1.99.
Now's the time to stock up on the values fast. Ooh la la! KYW News Radio 1060.
You're watching CBS3 Eyewitness News.
We'll take a look at this. It is none other than President Obama on a billboard in New York's Times Square. A clothing company named Weatherproof used a picture of the president without permission. It shows him in front of the Great Wall of China. The billboard sits above a red lobster and includes the tagline, "A leader in style." The White House is not happy. They have requested the billboard be removed. Now to the latest in the Balloon Boys saga. The Balloon Boys' dad, Richard Heaney, now says it wasn't a hoax. He says that he believed his son Falcon was, in fact, in this balloon that floated over Colorado. He says he only pleaded guilty to misleading authorities to protect his wife, who faced deportation to Japan. Last month, Richard Heaney pled guilty and was sentenced to serve 90 days in jail. Well, on the CBS3 Health Alert tonight, there may be a link between talking on cell phones and protection against Alzheimer's disease. There's a new study in which 96 mice were exposed to electromagnetic waves. They were emitted by cell phones, and they were exposed for 9 months. Well, memory levels were boosted in mice, both those with and without the disease. More research is needed, though, to see if this could treat Alzheimer's in humans.
Cholesterol and the risk for heart disease in women goes up after menopause, and there may be more than hormones to blame. Estrogen levels fluctuate following menopause, but researchers from the University of Pittsburgh found adrenal and pituitary glands also change. Doctors say it's important for women to keep their cholesterol under control before menopause.
People have been lulled into a false sense of security, and so I think it just goes to show that we need to be as vigilant as the men in watching our risk factors and making sure that we're keeping them under control.
While the new research shows a connection, it doesn't show why cholesterol goes up right after menopause. The best ways to control cholesterol, though, are a low-fat diet and exercise. Also on the Health Alert tonight, women who are single tend to stay slimmer. New research from Australia shows that women who live with a partner put on more weight than those who don't. Over a 10-year span, females gained 15 pounds if they had a partner, 20 pounds if they had a partner and a baby, but only gained 11 pounds if they were single with no children. A popular store at a local shopping center is closing its doors, but you can reap the benefits. The Macy's in the Burlington Center Mall is shutting down. Starting Sunday, there will be a huge clearance sale as the retailer tries to clear out its merchandise. The Macy's is one of 5 stores that the company is closing nationwide due to poor performance.
And now to an Eyewitness News exclusive. A missing dog has been found.
Yeah, we first told you about the search for Lola last night, and we're happy to report now that she's home where she belongs, safe and sound. Eyewitness News reporter Valerie LeVake was there for the reunion.
I got your attention.
Thanks to an Eyewitness News viewer, this English Bulldog is back home.
I am ecstatic. This is the best Christmas present, the best way to start a new year. I am so happy.
We were with the family for the reunion.
Guess who's back?
Lola?
Yes.
Thank you.
It turns out a good Samaritan had Lola all along. He was driving on Sicklerville Road in Sicklerville when he found the dog.
It was Christmas Eve morning. He had just dropped off presents to his family. He saw Lola. He thought another car had hit her. He got out. He opened his door and she jumped right in.
And after meeting Lola, we understand exactly how that happened. The good news is that after our story aired, the man who was taking care of Lola called the Heaven Sent Bulldog Rescue, and they called Lola's owner to tell her the good news.
She said, I'll call you right back as soon as we verify it. And it was the longest 10 minutes of my life. And she called me back. She says, yep, we got her.
I definitely am glad to have her back.
Lola was able to open up her Christmas presents still waiting for her, along with the family's other dog, Betty, and yes, that's a pot-belly pig named Sully. The family has a New Year's resolution for Lola.
No more vacations. You've had enough for this year.
and forever. She's still running away. Well, now that Lola is back from an extended Christmas vacation, her family has one more Christmas gift for her. A higher gate here so she doesn't get out. In Sicklerville, Valerie LeVake, CBS 3 Eyewitness News. In weather tonight, it's another cold one, and the winds are gusty. It will be the same tomorrow, but by this time tomorrow night, we are going to be seeing snow very close to the Delaware Valley. Outside our weather window, looking at a partly cloudy sky and temperatures in the 30s in Center City. Down the shore, expecting snow as well. A light accumulation expected across the Delaware Valley. Now, our wind chill temperatures right now are in the 20s and the teens. It feels like 16 in Allentown. It feels like 5 in the Poconos. But come tomorrow morning, it will be even lower. We're looking at wind chills that will be in the teens in most locations, with the exception of the Poconos, where it will feel like 4. So another day at the bus stop, that will be very, very cold. Now, as we jump ahead and look at what everybody wants to talk about, our next chance for snow. It will be approaching from the Midwest during the day tomorrow. So places like Detroit and Cincinnati will be seeing the snow, and we'll probably be showing you pictures from there. By the time it makes it to Philadelphia, it's encountering drier air, and it will be weakening, so we will get less snow than they did in the Midwest. The system will be bringing us some snow during the morning commute on Friday, and because of the timing of this, we could have some school delays, maybe even some cancellations, because it is happening during those really important morning hours. Then the snow moves off and it becomes blustery. Now here's the timing. After the 12 o'clock hour, we'll be seeing that light snow. For the evening commute, we will be seeing it out of here, but for the morning commute, you'll be seeing pockets of moderate snow continuing through the midday hour, maybe some snow showers through the afternoon, and then very blustery. As far as snowfall accumulations, it still looks like 1 to 3 inches of snow. Most of us seeing between 1 and 2 inches, but some pockets of 3 inches are possible with this fast-moving system. It zips out of here by late Friday, and then an Arctic blast moves in with gusty winds. It will be a blustery weekend with highs only in the 20s and lows in the teens. Here we go again. So for tonight, partly cloudy, cold and breezy, lows in the 20s, winds gusting to 20 miles an hour. Early tomorrow, winds will be gusting to 30 miles an hour. Temperatures will rise in the afternoon into the 30s. Skies will be partly sunny, but once again, we will be feeling that wind chill, and those snow showers once again arriving late tomorrow night. Our 5-day forecast showing that snow till at least midday Friday. The high temperature 33. Saturday and Sunday blustery. For Monday, still cold and breezy, and then next week it looks like we warm it up. We kick it up a notch, so to speak, with high temperatures in the 40s, which is seasonable for this time of year. Incidentally, our Maria LaRosa will be up and at 'em early tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. giving the very latest on this light snowfall. Because it will be so cold when this snow falls, you'll have a nice light fluffy snow, so you could shovel or maybe just sweep.
Good for snowballs?
Not so good.
Light and fluffy, not really.
Too bad.
That's all they think about.
That's all it's good for.
Because I have Chris May in my sights, man.
That's right. I'm looking out for you, pal. A veritable potpourri of sports tonight from you, Don Bell.
You know what? I just like the way you bring it.
Thank you.
I like when you make that sound so good.
I'm here.
But yeah, what he said. Flyers, Temple, and Villanova all in action. Plus, Deshaun Action Jackson has some words for the Cowboys. All those stories coming up next in sports.
It's New Year's Markdown Madness at FC Kerbeck. Now's the time to buy. Pay half price at Kerbeck. Yes, half price at FC Kerbeck. Example 2009 Cadillac STS or DTS was over $50,000. Your choice, $24,900 or $329 a month with no money down. You own it, not a lease. Millions in bank financing. 09 Cadillacs, $329 a month. Call 1-800-FC Kerbeck. Route 73, Palmyra, New Jersey. Pay half price at FC Kerbeck.
The ultimate in home security.
Something's wrong. It's our house. I think we've been robbed.
Now life with a Sloman's Shield.
Something's wrong. It's the neighbor's house. I think they've been robbed. I told them to get the Sloman's Shield, and it's free.
I got the tickets and the babysitter for tonight.
You know I'm not comfortable leaving the kids and the babysitter alone.
Now life with a Sloman's Shield.
I got the tickets and the babysitter for tonight.
Make sure you tell the babysitter how to set the Sloman Shield. I think I heard something.
What was it?
I don't know.
I'll go check.
Now life with a Sloman's Shield.
I think I heard something.
Don't worry, the Sloman Shield is set. Go back to sleep.
Call 1-800-ALARM-ME to find out how to get the Sloman's Shield for free. We're Sloman's, and we're here for your protection.
They say the dollar's weak. Well, it's about to get stronger. Because Planet Fitness is having their $1 sale. Between now and January 8th, sign up at Planet Fitness for only $1, then pay just $10 a month. It's the best way to stay healthy and keep your bank account healthy too. So skip the musclehead gyms and for 1 week only, starting January 1st, join Planet Fitness for $1, then pay just $10 a month with no commitment. Only at Planet Fitness, home of the judgment-free zone.
Die-Hard batteries go through the harshest tests imaginable. This is Die-Hard torture. We submerged the Die-Hard Platinum so we could freeze it to negative 40 degrees. Colder than Alaska in January. And it started. Then we baked it at 176 degrees, hotter than the hottest day in Death Valley. Again, it started. No matter what you consider extreme, life demands Die-Hard. Available at Sears, Kmart, and diehard.com.
Go spend time with your kids. Enjoy them while they're still here. Nobody's paying attention to this work.
You have a chance to save people's lives.
John and I are starting this foundation.
Nobody's gonna be half as motivated as a dad trying to save his kids.
Dad, is enough to give to Megan and Patrick's foundation?
Yeah, it's more than enough. We can do this, Bob.
What you've given us is hope, so thank you.
Extraordinary Measures. Rated PG. Only in theaters January 22nd.
If you pay the price of admission, you want to see your team produce. The Flyers have been shaky in front of the home crowd, losing 4 in a row. Tonight, they got a chance to break that streak against Toronto. We go to the highlights. Pick it up in the first period. The Flyers are on the power play. It's Danny Briere knocking on the door of a milestone, and he finally kicks that thing down. His 500th career point puts the Flyers up 1-0 to the second now. Here come the orange and black. Dan Carcillo, slippery in the open ice, avoids the defender, and bang! Back to the goal it goes. The Flyers breaking their 4-game losing streak at home, and they win 6-2. Hey, the art of trash talking in sports is not what it used to be. Most guys are scared of ending up on YouTube or on some team's bulletin board. Deshaun Jackson is not like most guys. The Eagles wideout gearing up for a playoff showdown Saturday night in Dallas. He has been a non-factor in both of the Eagles' losses to the Cowboys. Just 5 catches for 76 yards? Yeah, Dallas cornerback Mike Jenkins has talked about shutting Deshaun down. Number 10 responds via the internet.
Mike Jenkins ain't never shut me down, so y'all chill out over there. Them boys are scared of me. I'm a threat. I'm a dual threat on that field.
That's right. Don't talk it, just bring it. I love it. Love it. Hey, we'll get you ready for the action with our pregame show. Join us for a Saturday edition of Comcast Sunday Kickoff on CBS3 on this network. Of course, Pisa Reese and Ike Reese will be in the studio. I'll bring you live reports from Dallas. That's Saturday at 1. All right, some Big Five loving. St. Joe's visiting Temple. We go to North Broad Street, first half. This is child's play for Lavoy Allen. Big man grips the ball like a grapefruit and just tosses it in. 27-20 Temple. Second half now, Juan Fernandez driving to the hole, and he misses the bucket, but there's Allen two-hand jam, 2 of his game-high 20 points. The Owls holding St. Joe's to 31% shooting from the floor. They cruise 73-46. Villanova hosting DePaul. First half, it's Scotty Reynolds on the wing. So silky smooth, goes to the hole. Still now in the first. Sharing is caring. 'Tis the season still, right? I mean, all year, 'tis the season. Malik Waynes to Dominic Cheek. This game was a joke, only DePaul wasn't laughing. Villanova rolls 99-72. Hey, the NBA has suspended Washington guard Gilbert Arenas indefinitely without pay. This is a picture of Arenas playfully making shooting gestures during the introductions of yesterday's game against the Sixers. Arenas is the player who drew multiple guns on a Wizards teammate in a locker room following a dispute over a gambling debt. He stands to lose, get this, $147,000 a game. We'll be right back.
My name is Susie. I've was 14 when I was murdered.
Somewhere between life and death.
I was in another world. Dad, she's dead, isn't she? But there was something I was meant to do.
One girl is helping her family
There's definitely something wrong with this guy.
solve the mystery of her murder.
Why won't you listen to him?
Because you need evidence.
From director Peter Jackson.
Come on, face me!
The Lovely Bones. Rated PG-13. In theaters everywhere. January 15th.
Be happy!
Be healthy.
Belong to the Y. Bring your whole family and discover how easy it is to dive into everything at your local Y.
The YMCAs of Delaware and Philadelphia have something for everyone, and there's never been a better time to get to the Y. Join in January and we'll waive the joiner fee. To find a YMCA near you, go to yfamilyfun.org.
Maaco paints over 500,000 cars every year, more than anyone else. And no one gets you back faster. Maaco, America's body shop.
And now, back by popular demand, Maaco is having the sale you've been waiting for. Bigger and better than ever. Maaco's popular presidential service is now half price. That's right, half price. Now only $249. Come in today and save big. But remember, this sale is for a limited time only, and you don't want to miss it. Our presidential paint half price sale now only $249. Visit your Maaco today.
Comcast offers great entertainment whenever you want it. Now, we're offering even more. You can get an amazing deal when you sign up for Comcast Digital Preferred TV for just $39.99 a month for 6 months. Access up to 17,000 on-demand choices each month. Plus, with any room on demand, start an on-demand show in one room, finish it in another. Digital Preferred TV, now just $39.99 a month for 6 months. Don't miss out. Call 1-800-COMCAST today.
The father of a Hollywood star is putting on his boxing gloves.
In fact, he plans to get in the ring right here in Philadelphia. Michael Lowen is the celebrity boxing middleweight champion. He was in our area tonight for the weigh-in for his January 15th match with actor Bobby Dolan. Kate Major is there. She will referee the female match. She was a one-time hookup of John Gosselin during the Gosselin family saga. And, of course, Michael Lowen is the father of Lindsay Lohan. But you knew all that. We'll be right back.
So I'm here at the Ford year-end sales event, chatting with my buddy Phil. He's what you call a Built Ford Tough expert. What do you got, Phil?
We got them all. Great deals on Ford F-150, Super Duty, any truck you need.
What makes them so great, Phil?
F-150 is best in class in towing and payload. Super Duty, name says it all.
Well, that's why they're the best-selling trucks for
32 straight years.
That's a long time.
Now get 0% financing or $4,000 cash back on a Built Ford Tough F-150. Hurry, the year-end sales event ends January 11th.
Maybe it's where the kids do their science homework, or where you celebrate your child's birthdays. A haven where the family gathers for a Sunday meal. It's the setting where you share a candlelit dinner. Always make it special with casual sets and formal dining rooms from Raymore and Flanagan. Come in today and find your perfect setting on sale, delivered to your home in 3 days or less. Raymore and Flanagan. Now that's furnishing your style.
When you're on treatment for rheumatoid arthritis, everyday things can still be tough to handle. Can you open this? Pull this? Grasp this? Oh, yes, I can. What about you? If you think your treatment isn't helping enough, ask your rheumatologist about Orencia. It's an RA treatment that's proven to make a difference for many patients, including those who weren't helped enough by other treatments, relieving the symptoms of RA and controlling the advance of joint damage.
Do not take Orencia with another biologic medicine for RA due to an increased risk of serious infection. Orencia can cause serious side effects, including serious infections. Certain cancers have been reported. Tell your doctor if you are prone to or have any infection like an open sore or the flu. If you have a history of COPD, a chronic lung disease, Orencia may worsen your COPD.
Tell your doctor about the challenges you face every day with RA. Ask about Orencia and see if you could be saying, oh, yes, I can.
I love these shoes.
I love these shoes. Now we need someplace fun to go.
Ladies, here's a great idea. Sixers Ladies Night Out.
Ladies Night Out, presented by Salon Latois and Spa, starting at just $55. Visit Sixers.com.
AT&T's 3G network lets you talk and surf the web at the same time. Verizon's doesn't. Excuse me. Yeah, hey, Rick. What, you're on a game show right now? What's the capital of Peru?
Come on, man, hurry. You gotta help me.
That'd be Lima.
My answer is Lima. You just won $1 million.
Okay, now I better get a cut of that.
When you compare, there's no comparison. AT&T, a better 3G experience. Get an exclusive Pantech messaging phone free after mail-in rebate, only from AT&T.
Wow! That's a low price! Wow! That's a low price! Wow! That's a low price!
How many products do we carry?
Wow!
7,000.
That's a low price!
I'll get him a cart.
Ah, diggity dog! That's a low price!
Staples has low prices on everything you need for your office. And we mean everything. Staples, that was easy.
Thank you for watching CBS3 Eyewitness News at 11. We return tomorrow at 5 with Yuki and Liz. For Don, Kathy, and everyone here, I'm Susan Barnett.
I'm Chris May. Good night.
Miss Simon Baker in The Mentalist. Thursday, only CBS.
From New York, the greatest